They say life begins at 50. Bullshit. For most of us, 50 feels like the slow fade out, not a crash, a quiet erasure. Your wife barely looks at you anymore, not with contempt, just with that dull gaze people give to something that no longer surprises them. Your kids, they've got their own lives, their own stress, their own screens. They text you on holidays, maybe. Your job, it's a broken record. Same chair, same tasks, same coffee that tastes more like routine than caffeine. It used to mean something. The responsibility, the grind. Now it just feels like motion without purpose. And you're invisible, not just to others, to yourself. You pass your own reflection in a window and it takes you a second to recognize the man staring back. Gray in the beard, tired in the eyes, shoulders that slump even when you're standing straight. If you've ever looked in the mirror at 6 a.m., toothbrush in hand, the bathroom light humming like a sad soundtrack, and thought, so this is it? This is where it ends up? Then this one's for you. Because I've been there, in that moment. That void between who you were and who you are now. And I know what that moment tastes like. Metallic, bitter, cold. But I also know what it takes to come back from it. Not just to exist, but to live again, to stand up, to fight, to rebuild. Because it's not over, not even close. Before I go deep, let me say this. If any of this echoes in your chest, if you feel the edge creeping closer every day, hit that subscribe button. Not because I need numbers, but because you need brothers. A space where we speak the truth. No filters, no fluff. Just men getting real. You deserve that. Now let me take you back to the night everything broke. My 50th birthday, no party, no friends, no cake. My wife dropped a boxed cologne on the table with a half smile that didn't touch her eyes and walked off to check her phone. My kids, they sent emojis, not even full sentences. That night I sat out on the porch alone. One glass of whiskey turned into 2, turned into 4. The stars were out, but I couldn't see them. I just kept thinking, is this it? This is what I worked for? And not in a dramatic way. Just numb, just tired. There's a kind of silence that isn't peaceful. It's the sound of life slipping away from you while you're still breathing. And that's what I felt. But the fall didn't start there. That was just the surface cracking. The erosion began years earlier when I stopped dreaming. When I said yes to everything and forgot how to say no for myself. When weekends became chores. When I traded purpose for paycheck and passion for peacekeeping. And it all caught up to me on a random Wednesday when I missed my highway exit. Not because I was distracted, but because I truly didn't care where I was going. I pulled over. I didn't call anyone, didn't scream, just let the tears come. Slow, tired tears. And in that moment I made a decision. I wasn't going out like this. I started small. Deleted every app from my phone that made me compare my life to others. No more filtered vacations and fake smiles. I didn't need illusions. I needed truth. I needed space to hear my own voice again. I started walking just 20 minutes, no headphones, just the rhythm of my boots on gravel, just breathing. At first I hated it, my mind screamed. But then something quieted, something opened. I started journaling. 1 line a day. What did I feel? Some days it was empty, other tildum, resentful. But after weeks I started seeing shifts. Curious, hopeful. One day I even wrote proud. Then I did something that scared me. I booked a trip, alone. No itinerary, Just a rental Jeep, some hiking boots, and a map of Colorado. I climbed hills with sore knees and a sore heart. But at the top, watching the sunrise in that icy air, I felt it. I laughed. A real laugh. Not polite, not forced. A wild, grateful, cracked open laugh that echoed down the mountain. I hadn't felt that alive since I was in my 20s. It came back different. At home, I picked up an old box of paints. I used to sketch when I was younger, before responsibility drowned the artist in me. I painted a crooked mountain with too much blue and not enough technique. It was mine, and it felt like breathing again. I started talking to my wife. Not just logistics, not just bills, but real talk. At first she was confused, defensive, then she softened. I told her how I felt forgotten. She told me she had too. We started walking together side by side, no phones. I mentored a younger guy at work, not because I had to, but because I saw myself in him. The tired eyes, the forced smile, and when he told me I'd changed his life, I cried again. But this time, it felt good, cleansing, like something was finally breaking open to let light in. You see, we're taught to provide, to protect, to be stoic, and we do it. We carry weight, we bury pain, but no one teaches us to process. No one tells us it's okay to feel like the world moved on without us. But here's the secret: it didn't. The world is still here. Life is still here, and it's not done with you. If you're over 50 and feel like a ghost in your own home, wake up. You are not done. You are not broken. You are not irrelevant. You are just at halftime. And halftime is where champions are made, where teams reset, where men dig deeper than ever and decide, I'm not finished. So here's what I ask of you: don't numb out. Don't hide. Don't die with your fire still inside you. Get outside. Get still. Get real. Talk. Create. Move. And if you need someone to walk with, I'm here. This channel is here. We're not influencers. We're survivors. Warriors in the second act. Subscribe. Not because YouTube says so, because you say so. Because a part of you still wants to fight, still wants to laugh, still wants to climb mountains, literal or metaphorical. Let's write a second half so damn powerful it makes the first look like the warm-up.